the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Tar Heels will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Running inside, it's Pryor. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Jones to throw. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. back downfield again. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Hunt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff ball running left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Quick step and go. He's going to get loose. Touchdown Tar Heels. Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to exploit.
The Gators line up to punt it away. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job. That run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's ball. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Pryor. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palm. Anton, that guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. But
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Chambers. Complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Oh, they're after him. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Throwing right. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw.
Caught, and he's got room. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Firing to the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, it's been a tale of two quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game, kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Here's the pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Just got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the snap, it's Pryor. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. On the move, it's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under fire. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He might want another play. Right back to him on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
To the air, it's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the right. Running free. He is in. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Complete in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They go to the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Now on second down. Jones to throw. The screen, and watch out. And he's knocked down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball
makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence.
Touchdown, Gator! That one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Number 38, set to advance on the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver, just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense, and you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Edwards. Complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on...
Hey, you can go for this. Fourth quarter play to win.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Off-play action on first down. Rushes on him. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Chambers. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Both men going for the ball, and it's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing...
Breaks into the open. Delivers to stiff arm. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Keeps it. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's ball. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No chance for a return as that